Salutations, everybody. Got my coffee in hand. Got to get caffeinated. Well, it's decaf, so partially caffeinated. Yesterday we talked about Jackass 3D. Anyways, today I told you we would review Tony Hawk Shred! The latest in the Tony Hawk Ride and now Shred game, where you actually stand on a skateboard-looking thing and play a video game. So this won't be like other video game reviews where you just watch someone talk about a game and then maybe they'll show some gameplay footage over, or you just watch someone play a game. This will be either the worst review or the best review ever, because I'm going to play the game while I review the game. Yeah. What was I thinking? Anyways, little backstory. I played Tony Hawk Ride, the old one, back at E3 a few years ago, and I got like 5 minutes with the game, so it was just enough to like learn the ollie correctly, and I've always wanted to play more, and I never got to play more with that game. So I won Tony Hawk Shred in a contest, and Activision sent it over, so it's kind of like a free contest review copy. Anyway, so we're going to review the game, and I'm excited. I've spent some time with it, so it's not like this is my first time on the game. One thing I do got to note, when you set up the board, as you can see, it's here, and like the old one, it has these little sensors on all four sides, so it can tell, when you're grabbing and when your foot passes it, to push and everything. The board setup was a little hard. The first time I did it where there was not a lot of room, and as you can see, there is a plethora of room around the board now, because it doesn't like when things are in the way so much, because it detects them, which is pretty good. So we'll kind of get in here. Let me set up a game. My initial impressions about this game are fairly good. Yes, the target demographic for this game is kind of like the 6 to 13-year-old range. It's a little more geared towards kids, but I'm 29 and I kind of like playing this. Though you will get sweaty playing this game. It's like the first time you play Wii Sports. You're just like, wow, I didn't know I had to use those muscles. Not that the game hurts you, it just, you actually have to physically like get up and jump to play this game. The other cool thing about the game is it's got a really amazing soundtrack. They got a lot of cool bands to put their songs behind this thing. So just waiting for a load screen here. Then we're going to jump on the board and get started. So when you start, and you can use the board as a controller. So like I can ollie up to start and like just tip left and right to change menu settings. So when you start, you do have to like swipe your foot past the board to get things going. So we're going to ollie to start and then swipe our foot past. So I'm going to talk to you while I'm doing this. So this game is good. It's not fantastic, but at the same time, it doesn't suck. Like, I've enjoyed my time playing with this, and I break a sweat when I play, and you have to physically like do things, which is cool. But if you're used to, old school Tony Hawk where you press the button and then you just did something, it's not the same. Like, you have to physically like ollie the board up and then twist it or tilt it to start doing tricks, which gets a little hard. So the controls aren't as precise as I like, and there's a couple modes where you're supposed to be doing very specific tricks. So it's not like I can just go, I'm going to do a kickflip every time. You kind of get this random variance of tricks, and there's some modes where you're specifically supposed to do one trick or another trick, and that gets a little hard and a little clunky, but it's fun, and it's easy enough that a little kid can play. My housemates have a 3-year-old little boy, and he stands here playing this game, and he's able to do tricks. Like, he does pretty well. Like, you can score, and he has a good time. And for me, I'm a little bit more of an avid gamer, and I want my gamer score, and I want to get 4 stars on every level, and I can do that. Like, it just takes some practice. It takes some time getting used to. Another feature about this game is they've introduced snowboarding into the game. I think just to kind of get a little more use out of the peripheral and to expand the market a little bit. I don't know if it's a great idea, because Tony Hawk's known for skateboarding, and here we go throwing snowboarding into the mix. Right now you can hear the Beach Boys in the background, which is pretty cool. And I can say I enjoy spending a good amount of time with this, and little kids definitely love it. If I'm an adult, I might need to play a drinking game. Don't do that unless you're 21. To have some more fun with this game. There we go. We beat a level, and I'm sweating. Like you can't see that, but I'm sweating. It's fun. Some of the drawbacks are the price. $100 for the game and the board. So $60 game on Xbox, $40 peripheral. That may be a little steep. If you just got some kids around and you want a good Christmas present, great. The board's probably never going to be used for anything else other than the Tony Hawk Ride Shred, I don't even know what's next, Bail game series. So you're buying something that's pretty specific. But I know Black Friday I saw a bunch of sales, $70. Not bad. $60 for a game, $10 for a peripheral if you want to break it down that way. So in some sense, maybe a great Christmas present if you have tons of disposable income. Whatever. Spend your money however you want. For the more hardcore gamer, I probably can't recommend going out and dropping $100 if you're not going to get this on sale. It's fun, but it's a one-player game. You have to physically exert yourself. You can't just sit there and passively play it. But for me, it's been tons of fun. I've been able to jump on it, play really quickly if I want, and then run out of the house. I don't have to devote a ton of time to it. But if I want to sit here and work on achievements and work on getting a good gamer score, I can do that too. So it's been cool and fun, and in a sense, it's hard. Like, I have to work out to play a video game. It's not like I can just sit here and do absolutely nothing and go playing. So we're going to jump on the board one more time here just because I like playing. It's fun. So you can push, and it's got a lot of different modes to it. There's a point mode, and there's, you collect these little orbs that fly up and down. And so it has what Tony Hawk does, but at the same time, they had to reinvent the wheel because everyone was tired of regular Tony Hawk games. And Activision, I don't know, the market's there, but at the same time, I think people really enjoyed the old school Tony Hawk games, and that's why Skate 2 was doing as well as it did. So we'll see what happens in the future when it comes to this peripheral in the game and the Tony Hawk line. And I think Tony Hawk's a good guy. If you ever follow his Twitter account, he's always giving away stuff. You have to go on scavenger hunts. Pretty cool. Anyways, I'm going to give this game a solid 7. It's not fantastic. It could be a lot better. The controls can be a little clunky at times, but it's fun. It's cool. It's innovative, at least in the sense that it puts you in the skateboarder's shoes. That was really corny. Sorry. So, I'm going to be doing more video game reviews. I have another couple games lined up for review. I'm out of breath because I was doing this and talking. As you can see up here, I do have a Kinect. So, yes, you'll be seeing me playing Kinect and doing a review at the same time. So, subscribe up above. Follow me on Twitter, Andrew Seeley. Andrew Seeley, yeah, I was going to say my website, andrewseeley.com, but you probably already know that. So, we'll see you guys next time. Hope you're having a good day. Adios.